Good morning, everyone. Well, I believe the threat of frost is past because this is April the 9th, and looking at the weather forecast for 8 days, it does not drop below 39 degrees in the next 8 days. So I think there's a really good chance that I can get some things planted today. Now, as you can see, I have lettuces and kale and watercress and celery. What else do I have? Chard. I have a lot of stuff here that I would love to get into a bed. My only challenge is how do I keep it from getting eaten? And this has been my concern since I developed the raised bed garden. And a deer fence is planned, but it hasn't been made yet. So we are going to devise some way to protect these plants today and get some of them in the ground. So stay with me. When I visited the Phoenix garden of Jill Green back a few years ago, she had been using something she called concrete mesh ladder block. It was only about 2 inches wide, but she used that over her, it's like a wire and you use it over your raised bed, and then she covered it with voile. I was already using voile when I saw her using it, but I didn't know about this mesh ladder block. Well, I never assumed it would be hard to find. But Home Depot has been out of this for weeks. And so I am gonna have to get in the car and drive for 3 hours round trip to try to get some of these, because I do believe it would be the best solution, because some plants need voile so that cabbage moths can't even get in, and some plants just need nylon netting, bird netting. And this is very lightweight and goes over. Now this is 8-inch mesh ladder block, whereas in California and Phoenix, we used 2-inch. They don't even have that on the website anymore. So Justin has just arrived. You know, when I was in California, I had a tiny garden, and it was much easier to conceive of how it could develop, and it did develop over time. Here I have this enormous canvas, and it's been very intimidating. It's like when you go to art school and you've got this big white canvas or this big white piece of paper, and you go, where do I put that first little shape? And that's been my problem here. Where do I put the cannas? Where do I put the amaryllis? Where do I plant the comfrey? I have so many things that I need to figure out. I have a lot of rock here. I've got a lot of tree roots and clay soil, and I have water issues. So it's been very interesting trying to figure all this out. One thing I want to do is harvest some of this lettuce before I even put the plants in, because look, it is ready to eat. So I think a salad for breakfast is in order. The great thing about lettuce is it's cut and come, so it will come again. Even if I cut this entire head and ate that for breakfast, that would come back. But I'm just going to take a few leaves around the outside. And this is, let's see what this is. That's Brussels sprouts. I'm leaving that alone. That's mustard. I'm going to take some of this peppercress. If you start cutting it, then it'll know not to bolt. Okay, that's a nice little salad for breakfast. Let's go make that. I didn't grow the tomatoes or the blueberries, but I grew all of the greens. Mm. Mm. I grew all of the greens from seed. There's nothing more rewarding than that. Mm. Okay, so now I have to make a quick dash many miles from here to a Home Depot that has the mesh ladder lock. This is what I put the voile or the bird netting on to keep out pests or birds. And so I will resume this afternoon when I return. Thanks so much for watching this channel, liking the videos, and especially sharing them. And if you love gardening, I hope you'll share this channel with your friends. And I look forward to seeing everyone in the next video.